All right, live on YouTube. So here we go. Over to attempt number
Over
1 for
at
Facebook.
the YouTube channel.
Yeah. Over to the channel we all like.
Work
One that
it.
doesn't shut us down or give us problems. Yep, it's already not going off. That's okay.
Nope.
Really?
I let it. Well, I let everybody. I let everybody know. I said I posted about a 3-minute video, kind of hitting on everything and what would be going on. So
I saw it.
Okay,
Yep.
so no Facebook.
No Facebook, but I am going to. Well, let me drop this.
Okay.
And we will get started. And then
Alrighty.
I am going to post the live link for everybody.
Awesome. So Bookface wants to be a jerk.
I'm okay with that.
So.
Whatever.
Whatever.
Totally okay with it. Yes. Yes.
Bookface.
All right. Bookface.
No wonder you couldn't get laid in college, Zuckerberg.
Oh my gosh.
The Winkle bosses knew something.
Can't let anybody can do anything on Facebook except for that. Okay, whatever. So
okay. Well, why don't you guys start in and I'll get the link up and
welcome everybody.
Hey guys, happy Thursday. It's what is it? Friday Eve. It's
Friday Eve.
Friday Eve.
Friday Eve.
Thirsty Thursday.
Yep. A couple more weeks. It's Labor Day weekend, so we got that coming up.
I'm debating whether to go to Quincy, Illinois to see Eric Roberts.
Eric Roberts, what's he doing there?
He's doing a show there, a celebrity show. I tried to get Joe's 2 kids there, but it was too late. But it's like him and Thelma from Good Times and a couple of other people. Eric Roberts is just fun. He's fun to talk to. I met him here a couple of years ago.
Sure. I saw Eric Roberts recently. I kind of did a double take, and I was like, "Is that Eric Roberts in a Mr. Sparky commercial?"
Oh.
And it was. I was like, "Oh, we're a long way from Runaway Train, aren't we?"
They took my worked on your electricity, and they took my thumbs, Charlie. They took my thumbs.
They took my sockets, Charlie.
God. Oh,
they did with a socket to me, and they did.
We talked for like 20 minutes about how he got robbed of an Oscar nomination for Star 80, which he did.
Yes, he did.
Yeah. You can't talk about his sister, even though I'm not a Julia Roberts fan, so he probably wouldn't mind if I talked to him. I hate her. Don't you hate her? I hate her.
Wait a minute. The last time you said her name, we got thrown off.
Oh, that's right.
Yes, we did.
Controls the world. Sorry, Julia.
Man.
Somebody was.
I like Notting Hill, even with you in it. So.
Somebody was not happy with us. Yes.
Say the best thing Julia Roberts ever did. I worked for a major theater chain. I won't mention it so as not to embarrass anyone, but they were owned by Sony Pictures, and we had an idiot theater manager in the Baltimore area that thought he was Mr. Big Shot, and he went up to take over a theater in New York City in Greenwich Village, and she came to the theater, and he annoyed her so much that the next day she called the president of Sony Pictures and said, "If you ever want me to make a movie for you, you'll fire that man."
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
I like that. Yeah.
So Saturday Night Live there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Now that's using your star power.
There it is.
Right.
Yeah, for good. Yes.
Yeah.
Good.
Or abusing it. It's abusing it is what it's doing. So
never work in the city again.
Man.
Yes.
That's right.
Don't threaten me.
Well.
So so we kind of wanted to come on here. Obviously, it is Thursday night. Nate, the master of ceremonies here, has got some, what he said, hodgepodge of stuff. So we'll see what happens. But we kind of wanted to start off this evening with giving our condolences and saying very nice things about a dear friend of ours from the Jaws community, Susan Murphy, who passed away. I didn't have a lot of experience with her. I did get to see her and Lynn in 2012 at the second Jaws Fest, but Mike could probably take the baton and kind of go a little further about Susan.
Yes, first met her in 2006, the year after Jaws Fest, which we all called No Fest. We went to the house. We got to go through the boatyard, and that's where we saw the fascinating rhythm. And that's when Susan brought out the controls for the shark, like a game console with
the
up,
pneumatic
down, left,
controls,
right.
really?
Yeah, the pneumatic
Everybody
controls.
got to do this.
Man.
But she was very nice. We were out in the yard doing something, and she said something to Lynn, and he went into his barn, and we hear this like, and what he had done is, a few years earlier, he had brought back what was left of the Orca 2 and had it stored in his garage or barn. And he gave everybody a piece of it.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So it's like a 2x2.
Get out.
Piece of the Orca 2.
Here, I thought you were going to say that she whispers in his ear, if you start the chainsaw, they'll get out of here.
Yeah, it comes out. Oh. Yeah. But they were both very nice people. And I know Victor asked what Lynn Murphy did on Jaws. He, besides the boat wrangler and supplying him with a lot of the stuff, he is, as much as Craig Kingsbury, was a major influence on Robert Shaw. And a lot of the stories, you see the interview with Robert Shaw where he's talking about stuff on the eye. A lot of those stories came from Captain Lynn. So they were very instrumental in the history of Jaws. A very nice lady, and she will be missed.
Yes, she will. She'll be very missed. And a lot of people who are new to our channel, I don't think they understand who Lynn and Sue were, but they would be the ones who would tow the orca. Is that correct? Or they would tow the sled shark. So any of these shots in the film where you see the shark moving past the boat or whatever, most likely it was Susan and Lynn with their boat that would pull the sled and give that shot for Spielberg.
The fin, especially the main fin.
The main fin. So they were very essential to those shots that you see today now on the film.
The fin that sits in Peter Spaghetti's basement.
That's what it is.
And I want to say that he did maintenance on some of the boats and stuff that were used as well, because that's what he did. He had a marine yard. Yeah.
And at the end of production, he bought a lot of the stuff cheap.
Yep.
Including the Orca, correct? Or Orca 2.
Orca 2.
Yeah.
Orca 2. Yeah. If you go down there to and I'm sure you can look right across the water and see where his property is there. So Yep.
So thank you very much, lady. We much appreciate it for our entertainment.
Absolutely. Yep. Very much. Okay. Well, I thought we'd start off. Honestly, we're going to kind of pick up with where we left off 2 weeks ago. And we were hitting on some secondary characters. That's going to be the first chapter of our show. Second chapter of our show, we're going to play a little game. We're going to see how well you guys here know the movies. And the game is going to be called What's the Next Line? I'm going to play a scene, and it's going to be more popular, more notable scenes. And I'm going to stop it. You're going to have to try and determine what the movie is.
Okay, so I'm going to throw Roy Scheider in here. I'm not drunk enough to do this.
Yes, you are.
Yes, you are. Should have. I have that on a shirt. I'm too drunk. To go out the boat. I should have wore that tonight. Oh man, I have that. Yeah, literally says I'm too drunk to go out the boat. Yeah, I should have wore it tonight.
Is he drunk to do this tonight? Okay.
Man, oh man.
So is this line? Well, obviously not lines from Jaws. Lines from other films.
No,
that's
only
a good
Jaws.
question.
Only Jaws.
However,
Okay.
Only the
Sure.
first one. Okay.
I
Or
have
from
a
the
couple.
Jaws series.
Yes, I have 2 from Jaws. I think I have 2 or 3 from Jaws 2, and then I have 1 from Jaws 3. I had to throw it in there.
Nothing from Jaws
Okay.
Revenge.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Jaws 3D. Jaws 3D. Nothing from Jaws of Revenge. Sorry.
That page is the fan page is retired.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I went to post something on it the other day, and it's been retired.
No longer.
Oh,
Oh, wow.
Oh,
I see
gosh.
posts
Okay,
pop
well.
up from them from time to time, too.
And I have
It's
no
a shame.
idea where that Jaws community page came from, because I just pulled it up and it said your group. I'm like, what? And I'm the only. It says there's 2 members, but it only shows me. So I don't know if Jay did it, because it's been up for a few years. So.
Well,
I would think it would be Jay because I had no idea about it. I'm sorry. So
I tracked it down. I couldn't find it at first, even on a search. It took a while, and it says it was started 4 years ago and had 2 members. So you're going to have a 3rd member because I put in a request to join. So I was like, oh,
Did you answer
just
the
let
question?
you know that I found it.
Did you answer the question?
Was there a question? I must have.
I doubt it. Happy to have you.
You should change the question to who is the other member on this site?
Yeah,
You should change it to, and deny everyone that doesn't have it. Seriously, yeah. Who is the other member? I think it's Janie. Wrong. No, it's not. You're out.
I talked to a realtor on the vineyard, and she sent me some lovely properties. A place that will sleep 14, depending on the time of the season. It's either $8,000 a week or $20,000 a week.
Yeah.
It's in between. But she said she had heard either June or September for a Jaws 50th. And I'm like, oh, I mean, September would be fine. It'd be cheap, but a lot of stuff closes by then. So.
Yeah,
unless they
everything
decide to leave open, because Labor Day is in September, so maybe they may go a little further out.
Yeah, I know that something shut down, and then I guess the big shutdown is like October 1st or something. They do like a big final sale.
Well, Anita and I went there in 21. We were there for the last week of September before we went to New York, and things were closing down. So you had wasn't a lot in the shops, and the restaurants and stuff were open. Just wasn't as boisterous.
Man, I hope it's not September. That is a tough one for me to pull off with school.
Yeah, it is. Because school.
Praying for June. Yeah.
I'll call in a bomb threat for you.
Oh my God.
First, Julia.
Hey, we got some.
What is wrong with you? Oh my God.
Good evening, everybody. From Victor's on there with us.
Buddy.
Victor says, let's start the contest. Well, you know what? We could do the contest first.
Yeah, there you go.
Should we do that first?
Let's do it.
Sure.
Okay. Let's do it. Yeah.
Give the people what they want.
I got to be on my P's and Q's because I got to know where to stop the video because I'm going to then play what the final line is. Okay, so here we go. First one of the biggest, most memorable, iconic. Here we go.
Throat crack. Yeah, but what kind? What kind of shark? Tiger shark. A what?
What's the next line? Told you it's going to be a little tricky.
This is hard because it's hard to hear with the background noise in it.
Ben's getting plenty of pictures. You bet. Larry, you won't believe it.
I think it's the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's the picture one.
Is he getting a lot of pictures right there for the newspaper? Yeah.
Yeah, and then Jeff goes, terrific, huh, Maya? Huh,
Maya? Yeah.
All right. So that's the final answer?
Ben's getting plenty of pictures.
Okay, here we go.
What? We can start breathing again. Then get.
We can start breathing again. That's the next line.
Ben's
Tricky,
getting
isn't it?
pictures. You stopped it before he said Ben's getting plenty of pictures.
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
God.
It's we can start breathing again. There you go. That's what I said. These are a little tricky.
Okay, I'm
Little
getting
tricky.
Bye, y'all.
Really?
Okay, I'm at the refrigerator. I'm getting it.
Victor's giving me a thumbs up, saying good one on there.
Good one. Okay.
I told you. So
we're
these
gonna
are
do Captain Jack tonight.
these are
So yeah, there we go.
popular.
Okay,
These are.
right there. I'm done.
Don't even get a glass. Just take the bottle top off. That's right. Don't be stingy. Don't even mix it. No one likes a quitter. Come on.
The thing is, if we were on radio, we could all drink except Nate. The guy that controls the board can't drink.
You can't drink, dude.
You remember the video clip I put up? What would happen if we would drink? Don't you remember that? Oop! If you haven't seen it, I'll have to play that for you sometime. It was what? It was the Easter. It was the Easter special.
Yeah.
It was the Easter special. I was going back through and I hit the. You can control the speed of the playback, and I hit it to like half speed. It was absolutely hilarious how drunk everyone sounded, except for Keith, who sounded like he was high as a kite. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it was great. All right.
Okay.
We got Nate. This is tricky. Okay. Well, here we go. Round number 2. You guys ready for this one?
Yeah.
Again, here we go. One of my favorite lines, but here we go.
That's a 20-footer. 25. 3 tons on them.
Some of these are going to play out a little.
You're going to need a bigger boat, right? Gotta get it work.
There you go. Last line there. One of my favorite lines is got to get to work. What's the next line? I'll even tell you who says it.
Brody?
Brody says it. What's the next line?
How do we handle this?
You're calling to get a boat. You're calling a bigger boat.
You're going to get
right?
a bigger boat, yeah.
I think it's how do we handle this? How do we handle this?
Oh yeah, how do we handle this?
Don't go away, Martin. I need you.
Yeah, because
right.
Hooper comes out of the cabin.
Is that the final?
No,
okay.
that's Michael's final answer because we know
It's
it's
my
right.
final.
All right, so let's see what it is.
Get it work. How do we handle this?
Nice, very nice.
Cool.
Yep.
I'm surprised. I've only seen this film once or twice. So.
Yeah. Just the one with the whale in it, right?
Yes.
All right. There's number
Michael
2.
Jackson song?
There's number 2. Hey, we got Robin. Well done. Thank you, Robin. Very nice. Thanks
you,
for
Robin.
joining us too.
Hey, Robin.
Yeah.
Hey, Robin.
Okay, so now we're moving over to some Jaws 2 scenes. So here we go. This is the first one from Jaws 2.
I think Michael should not even attempt.
Yes,
to
I will
on
not be
this
in.
one.
I will not. I will exclude
All right.
myself.
If it's somebody throw me a line, Mike and I have got an answer for you.
Yes, we do.
Yeah.
I'll read the
All
book.
right, here.
Thing with plug.
That's the owner's manual.
Okay, here we go.
All right.
Another big scene. Jaws 2.
Just bluefish! Bluefish! Chief! It's a school of bluefish! It's just bluefish!
Here it comes. Last line was Helen, Helen, it's all right. What's the next line?
I think he turns around to the crowd and goes, "It's okay, guys. Everything's okay."
This isn't the French Connection.
Mulready. You shot Mulready.
Anyone else?
I will point out quickly that umbrella back there is
Mm-hmm.
owned by Janet McArdle, and she offered it to me to take back to me when I was down there doing research. I couldn't fit it in the plane, but it would be on my deck right now.
Wow.
What?
Cool.
Are you serious?
Gotta be kidding.
Don't
That's
tell
a big
Dean.
old Mike's fact right there.
Mike's
Da-da-da.
fact right there.
There we go. Okay. All right. Well, here we go. Let's see what the next line is.
Let's not make it worse. Come on.
Let's not make it worse. That's
Nope.
the next line.
Oh, then he says it's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
If anybody knows
There's
anything
a-
about making it worse, it's Larry Vaughn.
Yeah.
Yes. Yeah.
That's the guy
Victor, you were
that played
close.
Stefano. Yeah, that was close.
And in the middle there, between them, the lady with the dark hair, the rather large woman on
Yeah.
the beat, that's Janet McArdle. So, yeah.
Oh, really?
Cool.
Damn.
As Keith Gordon said, you really did your homework, didn't you?
All right. So that was the first round of Jaws 2. Now we have a
I have
second.
to say, these are really tough.
Well, you know what?
I thought it was going to be like you're going to need, and then we could all say a bigger boat.
No, you know what? We have a lot of seasoned individuals around here, and so I thought, you know what? We're gonna take parts of the movie that everybody knows and can probably recite the majority of it.
We are the seasoned individuals, and we don't even freaking
Yeah.
know it.
Sorry.
And you're the teacher giving us a pop quiz. I failed your class, sir.
Well, you know, that's why you have a curve, you know.
Dr. Heinen there on the right. The guy at the end of Close Encounters with the pipe, that's him.
With the
Oh,
pipe,
yes.
yeah.
It's not, but
Yeah.
it could be. It
All right, here we
actually
go.
could be because they were just filming Close Encounters over in Mobile, so maybe it was.
Not far
That's
away.
what he just goes over. Yeah, just pops over. Alabama to Florida. Florida, Alabama.
All right.
Cousins who were extras in Third Close Encounters.
Oh, nice.
Cool.
Yeah. Wait a second. We got Hooper's fact.
Woo!
Dun, dun,
Yeah.
dun. Little something we do here, Hooper.
I know.
Some nights it gets a little competitive.
Ooh.
I don't get involved in it. Just saying.
You don't
All
keep
right.
score, no wagering.
Nah, all in good fun. All in good fun. All right, here we go. Jaws 2. Another memorable scene. Make sure I know. Okay.
The man has made up his mind.
You bet your life I've made up my mind. But I'm telling you and I'm telling everybody at this table that that's a shark. And I know what a shark looks like because I've seen one up close. And you better do something about this one because I don't intend to go through that hell again.
Martin, could you wait here for a minute?
For what?
Please just have a seat while we look at the picture and make up our own minds.
This one draws out a little.
All right,
Go Fritz. It's Fritzy.
I'll have a seat.
Talk about tension.
For what it's worth.
Thank you. Gentlemen, please.
And you miss
Gentlemen, please. And
And I missed the cue. Oh, I'm sorry. I screwed that one up. You know what? I was afraid I was gonna do. It was supposed to stop when he says thanks, Martin, and then he says, "Gentlemen, would you please?" That was the line. I apologize. I goofed. That one's on me. Goofed that one up.
That was a gimme.
That was all me. So
suck, you jackass.
the late
That was
great Joe Flaherty. Yes.
all right. Well, I had a backup. I threw a third one in there from Jaws 2 just in case I missed it. So here we go. We're going to roll right onto that one. Okay. Another famous scene.
boat's gonna take you in. Where the hell are they?
About 10 degrees off your starboard bow. Take a heading leeward of Sand Island.
Don't give me that shit point!
There.
All right.
What's the next line?
That's what he says. All right. I want to say he says all right. Then he drives the
Anybody
boat off.
else? Anybody else?
Nothing to me.
Mike?
I'll agree with you.
Okay. Let's see what it is. I just screwed it up. Sorry. I got to reset it now. I apologize.
That's all right. 3 dots, 3 dashes, 3 dots.
That
That's
boat's
all
gonna
right.
take you in. Where the hell are they?
About 10 degrees off your starboard bow. Take a heading leeward of Sand Island.
Don't give me that shit
Oh,
point!
Here it comes.
There! All right, I got it.
Nice one.
Finally, Roy. Finally.
Nice
buddy.
one. Nice
Check out the big
one.
brain on Brad.
That's right. Janie got that one. All right.
Now, does he say Brad or
He
Brett?
does say Brett. He says Brad, I think.
Brad. But his name is Brett.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Well,
did,
maybe he
Brett.
said Brett
Yes,
then.
you did. Yeah, but I always hear him say Brad. I wonder if it just got past.
Wish I could just
John
drop
Doe
keep
Gimp,
his
right?
name. Yeah, yeah.
John knows the Gimp.
Yeah, the Gimp taught me improv.
That's awesome. Incredible.
That's
I used to
awesome.
be married- I used to be married to Julia Sweeney.
Oh,
Oh, Julius. Oh, man, Julius.
and Julia Sweeney's in the movie, right?
That's right.
Monster Joe's
Wow.
Track and Trail.
Wow.
We got to do a Pulp Fiction night.
Julia.
Just because you are a character doesn't mean you have character.
We we got a way to go, JJ, and we got yay, Janie.
Way to
So
go.
they're rooting
Thanks,
for you
guys.
tonight, Janie. Rooting for you
They
tonight.
are. Thanks, guys.
Yeah, maybe I'll kick us around this way. I'm not hitting anyone in the face with a comment. Here we go. Okay, I got one more. And I'll be honest with you. I don't know what possessed me. I guess I wanted something just beyond the first two films. I have one from Jaws 3D, and if anybody gets this one, listen, I will buy you dinner. Okay. Just saying, this one's gonna be. I'm crushing your head.
Somebody posted that on the page the other day. Kids in the Hall.
Yes, Kids in the Hall. Yep.
I like that one and the one they always did where they'd have the business meetings and they say, but first, the whores. Yes.
I like the one. It was the metalhead dudes that would like get drunk and like go steal stuff, and they go next door and steal like the ladies' gazebo. You remember that one? Oh my gosh! All right, here we go. So Jaws 3. Now you got. I will tell you this. You literally have 6 seconds on this one. This is what makes one of the things that makes it so tough.
Speed round.
You got about
Speed
6
round.
seconds, and I'm gonna be pausing it. So
Right.
here we go. What does he say next?
Good morning. This on?
This on? What does he say next?
Testing. 1, 2, 3.
Syllabus.
I want to say he just. Are we talking about Calvin? What Calvin says?
Yes. Calvin the Shaw. What does he
I think
say?
It was like something about he just start, I don't know. He just starts screaming. He's like, "You need to get down there!" And he just starts fussing and tell him to, he just. But I don't understand what he says because it's Lou Gossett Jr.
It is.
Is
But he's like,
afraid of that shark mayonnaise.
Again, I apologize. This one's a real deep dive, but
You eyeballing me, shark.
this is my favorite Lou Gossett scene because he goes from being Mr. whatever, running of the whole, Disney, I'm sorry, World Park or whatever, to just, I'm pretty pissed off guy, So
yeah,
but-
because he's
So here we go.
Give me some lights down there.
Got him right here.
There's shit down there.
like,
And give me some medical attention here, quick.
that's it.
Give me some lights down there and some shit down there. Yeah,
Down there.
he's
And give me some
he's
medical.
done.
Yeah, he's done. Yeah.
He is done.
Damn shark's mother.
You got definitely not me. And Calvin said this was a big mistake to be in. Yeah, pretty much. Roundabout way.
Yeah, pretty much.
Pretty much a roundabout way. Yeah.
Do a Jaws movie, win an Oscar. Michael Caine did a Jaws movie, win an Oscar. So.
Yeah.
All right. Did a Jaws movie, won an Oscar.
Won an Oscar. That's right. All right.
I feel a theme here. There you
go. Someone said that Jaws 4 should have ended with Michael Caine beating the shark on the head with the Oscar, saying, "It's because of you I couldn't collect this bloody thing in person."
But he did give didn't he, like the next year when Connery and Roger Moore came out, and then Michael Caine came out and said, "While I'm here, let me give us," and he started giving his speech. Yeah, it was fun.
Yeah, because he wasn't there. He was filming what, Hannah and her sisters?
Well, he won for Hannah. He was filming Jaws Revenge.
He was filming Jaws. Yeah, he was in the Bahamas. Yeah.
When we were down at SharkCon at the live panel, Lance Guest told a really cool story. Someone said, "What was it like working with him?" And he told a story, and I don't know what scene it was from. It was something that was the boat possibly like started to sink or something like that. Might have been the end scene. And Lance said, and Lance is a big guy. He looked like he probably had like an inch on me. I'm a pretty tall guy. And he said at the time I was only about 160 pounds. But he was down in the boat, and he said the boat immediately started to fill with water. And out of nowhere comes Michael Caine's arm and grabs him single-handedly and says, "Get the F out of the boat," and yanked him out of the boat with one arm.
Wow.
Yeah. I was like, wow, that's pretty impressive. You talk, you hear about like, those adrenaline surges that people have, lifting a car up to save a kid and stuff like that. I was like, had to be an example of that.
So he went from Hoagie to Hulk? Seriously?
Pretty much. Yes.
Wow.
Pretty much.
Man.
Yeah.
Can you imagine?
I thought that was a pretty impressive story. Really did.
Wow.
Yeah. All right. So that was a game, just a little something different. I thought I'd, try and pull out there and put that together, and thought we'd give it a shot. So maybe next time I'll try and back it off a little bit. I always get too worried it's going to be real simple, I guess, is what my problem is.
We like simple. Have you not met us?
Yeah.
Simple is underrated.
Yeah, right. I know. What are you going to do?
I'm just
Well,
brother.
I've got one other video clip, and then if we have time, we'll hit into, I have like 2 or 3 secondary characters there, and then we will go into the last part, which is talking about the wonderful Robert Shaw. So I always, when I'm searching for things, I usually come across videos or little clips. I usually use at the very end of the show. It's just something you stumble across you weren't expecting. You weren't even looking for something along those lines. And some of you guys might have seen this. It's an alternate ending to Jaws, to how Quint would have finished off the movie. It's not real life. It's animated.
Right.
So I'm going to play this for us,
okay.
and it's something different, fun. I just struck me as okay. That's pretty cool. All right, here we go.
I got a taxidermy man back home. He's going to have a heart attack.
Oh, that was great.
I thought that was pretty good. I really did. I stumbled across that, and yeah. What do you think? I was going to risk my boat and my life over that big stupid shark?
Over 2 people I just met.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
And Hooper, I could have done that.
But you didn't.
Yeah, but you didn't. You drop it in the bottom of the ocean with those city hands. Yeah, hilarious. Yeah, good. I'll tell you what, there's some seriously, I mean, the stuff in the last year that I have come across, these parodies are just amazing. Some of these people are just incredible. My favorite one is it's the guy and the girl doing all the outtakes. Do you remember that?
Mm-hmm.
No, I don't think I saw that.
Really? I
Yeah,
mean, if you guys want, I can try and pull it up on YouTube real quick.
Yeah.
You guys, okay?
Pull it up.
Do it.
All right. Give me a minute here. You guys go ahead and
talk amongst
get
yourselves.
on, and I will pull it up.
It's just like coffee talk on Saturday Night Live. You know, you pick a topic and go it. You know.
John, did you watch the Henson thing Sunday?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I almost called you to see if you were watching it.
Oh, I certainly was. Yes, indeed.
A lot of stuff I didn't know.
The one on Disney Plus, is that the one that you watched?
Yeah, it was on Disney Plus a couple months ago, but then they ran on ABC.
Okay.
Sunday night.
So what
A lot
do you
of
think
stuff
about
I
it?
didn't know.
Yeah. And there was also so much other stuff they could have covered, but they only had like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So so talking about the Muppets, and I was telling the guys this, the whole. Have you seen the what do you call it? It's about Saturday Night Live. Have you seen this, Hooper?
Oh, the trailer?
This new,
Yeah.
the trailer.
For the movie?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yes, and they have some of this Jim Henson in it because
Oh,
he
it's
was
right,
on
because
Saturday Night. Yes,
the mighty I am the mighty Papa.
When the
Correct.
volcano,
Right?
yeah. So I
They
don't know.
covered that a little bit on the Henson thing, not as
Not
much,
as much.
but then, like you said, they've got so much to
Right.
fit on there.
Mhm.
Right. I'm interested in seeing that movie. You think it? How do you think it's going to be, Mike?
Oh, I think it'll be great,
You think
especially
it'll be good?
those of us that were watching it. You know, Michael O'Donoghue coming out with the Wolverine sketch, and
Oh my God.
the guy that played Chevy Chase in the trailer is spot on.
Yes, he is.
He
Yes,
is.
he is.
He
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
I hope we do get to see Billy Crystal, who was cut from the first episode for time, and he was so upset he ran down the street, still in makeup, and Gilda Radner was running after him, like, Billy, come back, Billy, come back. And he went back to his apartment at 11:30. He turned on, he saw, I would like to feed your finger to, and he's like, oh, I could have been part of that.
Because who was Andy Kaufman? Was Andy Kaufman on that night?
Yeah, Andy Kaufman was on. Richard Belzer was an extra in that first night.
Oh, Finch. No, not Finch.
And then when the movie comes out, we got to do a
SVU. Yeah.
SNL retrospect.
And George Coe was a part of the Not Ready for Primetime Players, but they stopped crediting him after like the fourth episode or so, or the second.
Really?
Yeah.
I did not know that.
Well, they ran the early episodes in the 11:30 slot a few years ago on Saturday night, and I saw the first episode and I was like, that's George Coe, and they announced him as part of the Not Ready for Primetime Players.
Oh, I'm gonna watch that now because I've got a couple of the box sets. I know I got the first season because Janice Ian, was she the musical guest the first night at 17? Yeah.
Yeah, I think she was the only musical guest. Yeah, but George Carlin did 4 monologues throughout the show.
The only thing I'm hoping is that they recreate the, what is it, Candy Shark?
Land Shark.
Candygram.
Land Shark, yeah, Candygram. They have.
See, that's who I think would be a great guest at Jaws 50. Chevy Chase is the land shark.
Have bring the head.
You could have Ian Shaw like doing the monologue, Indianapolis monologue, and there's a little note, a knock on the door. Telegram, Mr. Shaw. Then he eats it.
Candygram.
I have a delivery for a Mrs. Friday. Delivery for Mr. Friday.
So I'm guessing it's just the first episode. This the film takes, or is it the first season, or?
Well, I
I'm sure
understand
somebody.
the first episode.
I think it's like
Yeah,
the
when
very
everybody's
first
doing
episode of how it came about with
about.
what's his name? I can't think of it. God, why I'm so tired. Anyway, it's basically how they build it, how it builds up, and how they try to get an audience on the first night that it airs, with it being first, live from New York, and how people couldn't even pronounce Dan Aykroyd's name. How do you pronounce his name? This is what happens, and how the ball starts rolling, from my understanding.
Yeah. All right. Can't wait.
So, yeah.
Can't wait.
Yeah.
And sorry, guys. Of course, when you're not looking for it, it pops right up. And man, I am deep diving this guy here.
That's all right.
Give me another minute, and if I can't, we'll continue.
Yeah,
on
we
here.
can go
No
on.
big
That's no
deal.
problem.
Yeah.
So
Biggie.
I'm interested in seeing that.
Mm-hmm.
So we got shows coming up on Pulp Fiction and Saturday Night Live. Okay.
Okay.
We're booking ahead.
We're booking ahead. You know what? We never really did finish. Because a coworker of mine, suggested that we touch on James Bond movies.
Oh yeah.
And we haven't done that.
That's a lot. Yeah, that'd be a lot to cover too. Wow.
Yeah, that's a lot to cover.
We're gonna rate the Bonds.
Yeah. Right. Oh.
I like it. I'm in.
I'm in. And I don't know what we've had some good. I don't know. We've had some good shows. Just
Keith wanted to do Goodfellas one week.
Oh, yeah. Ooh, I would totally be in on that one. That would be good. Do Saturday Night Live. Let's see. What else can we do? And of course, you know what? You know what though? In September, this is I'm so stoked for this. I'm so ready to go see the second Beetlejuice.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're all ready.
So ready. I'm ready. I'm done with Wolverine and Deadpool. I got to move on.
Good though.
Well, getting back to SNL real quick, there's a YouTube series, and it's like 15 minutes or so an episode. And every episode, they go through one whole season of SNL. Oh. And the new episodes go up on Friday. And last week was season 8 with Julie Louis-Dreyfus and Brad Hall and Gary Kroger and all of them.
Oh wow!
Yeah.
And it's only like 15 minutes, but they do cover a lot of stuff I hadn't heard before.
Oh.
So I highly recommend it. It's everything you need to know about SNL or something like that.
Okay. I have a R-rated story that Tim Kazurinsky told me once.
Oh.
When
cover your ears, kids.
Yes. When Chevy Chase came back to host, I guess every week the host gets his own office, and the cast and the writers go sit in his office and they throw out ideas, and everybody's in there. And Belushi's like a half hour late, and he walks into the office, and Chevy Chase is sitting at the desk, and he's got a picture of his wife on the edge of the desk, and Belushi goes over and he picks it up, and he looks at it and puts it down. He goes, "Nice picture. In the one I have, you can still see the donkeys." Penis. Penis. He didn't say penis, but I'll say penis. And then he walked out. Then he walked out of the room.
Yep. Well, my brother Joel brought up an interesting Chevy Chase story. Our friend Ben Gregory, Mike, one day invited Joel and I to go to, I think it was Horizon Park, to see the Groove Tube.
Ah.
The Groove Tube was rated R, of course. I was like maybe 15, which would make Joel like 12 or 13. And Ben's mom was like, "Oh, no," tells the box office, "Oh, no, they're old enough to see it." And so we're sitting in the movie, we're on the aisle, and not 5 minutes into the movie, my mom comes storming down the aisle and pulls me and Joel out of the theater. So we didn't get to see Chevy Chase in an R-rated movie when we were, underage.
She didn't blame me, did she?
Oh no. It was all them.
Well, I only saw it because we had it at Twin Bays. Because I think they released it because Chevy Chase has a little small part in it.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
And then Robin Williams is in something else that they was he in like one of the Can You Do It Till You Need Glasses?
That's exactly it. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that one I saw in the theater because I'm a huge Robin Williams fan. He was in two sketches in this 90-minute anthology, two sketches. Each was a minute, maybe, if that, a minute, and he was the straight man in both ones. And then they cut him out of it in future releases. They had his image on the posters and the print ads, and they dropped that. And there was a bit on Entertainment Tonight where they were talking to Robin Williams, and they brought that up. And he goes, "Oh, I don't know what you're talking about. I think that must be a figment of your imagination."
That's like if you asked Ron Liebman about Up the Academy, he's like, "What? I wasn't in that. That wasn't me."
Yeah.
You and Ralph Macchio, pal. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's right.
That'd be a good show to do on back in the day. Let's talk about Robin.
Yeah.
Or cameo or early parts, early roles.
Right.
First appearances.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
There's a meme going around where there's a picture of Kim Cattrall, and they say, "You may be old, but are you old enough to remember Kim Cattrall when she was a mannequin?" And my response was, "I'm old enough to remember Kim Cattrall when she was Lassie."
Yeah.
What was that? I forget. She was in a crappy movie that they made fun of on MST3K, and there's a scene where she was climbing out of a manhole, and Crow said, "Oh, look, Kim Cattrall's having my dream about her." She's English. She's from Liverpool.
Yes, she is. Yes, she is. Her family is from England. Yep.
She was a good Vulcan too.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
That Porky's was filmed in Florida, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Guys, I have to apologize. I have kind of exhausted my search here.
Right.
I'll have
Don't worry about it.
I'll go back in the archives and find it and dig out the link. Of course, when you want to find it, it's not there. But it popped up just like 2 weeks ago. So I apologize. But we could actually do an episode of Jaws just on Jaws parody stuff that that has been done.
That would be fun. We've done that before, and it was fun. We've done it before, and it was really great.
Yeah.
We'll just do a little parody compilation.
Yeah. Let's do that.
I think the thing we did before was we did like all the homages, like Caddyshack and Airplane and 1941.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You, me, and Jay were on that one. Yeah.
Yeah, there's that, but there is a ton of parody stuff on YouTube. I mean, I have used a couple of them. Remember the one where they turned it into like a 70s comedy sitcom?
Mm-hmm.
We did one. It was like a 90s kind of flick, and we did like I think there was one. Is like if Walt Disney did Jaws, it's like an animated.
That looks hilarious.
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, that would be it. Yeah.
Romantic Must Love Jaws instead of Much Love Dogs. That was funny.
Robot Chicken did a lot of Jaws stuff.
Our
oh yes.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes. A lot of Jaws and a lot of Star Wars stuff.
Did you guys see where did you see John Williams is now a Disney legend?
Yes, as well he should be.
What took him so long? What took him so long?
Yep.
Oh, it wasn't until they bought the rights to Star Wars.
I don't know.
That's yeah.
Because I don't think he's ever done a Disney film.
And Indiana Jones, but see, they got Indiana Jones as well. So because he's so both him and Harrison are now Disney legends. Yeah, Lucasfilms.
And Frank Oz.
As he should be.
And Frank Oz. Yep.
And Steve Ditko.
Yeah. That's somebody you'd never hear a lot. Frank Oz. He doesn't. I mean, he did that movie, The Score, with Ed Norton and De Niro and Brando.
Yeah.
And I guess it was just traumatized him so much he didn't direct after that, but he did some good stuff.
Yeah,
In and Out. I love In and Out.
Yeah, Dirty Rotten Scoundrels. Genius. Apparently, Brando just tormented Frank Oz during The Score.
Well, it doesn't help, the voice of Miss Piggy.
Yeah.
This is true. Yeah.
I did not know that where Miss Piggy came from. I did not know that she was just part of the chorus, and then she just, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I learned something.
Yeah.
Well, how about, one of the things I wanted to do is, we are slowly rounding up here on this hour, was to hit a little bit on Robert Shaw, because I came across, I can't remember if it was the Dreyfus page or the Robert Shaw page. Somebody posted some photos during the production of Jaws on the Orca, that it was his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
While they were filming and they were on the Orca, and it was nice black and white photos. Somebody made him a birthday cake and all that stuff. And I posted it over to our sites, and, and just put up kind of where I found it and stuff. So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do, a little dedication, a little kind of remembrance to Robert Shaw tonight. I would assume a lot of people discovered him through Jaws. I did anyway. I mean, maybe I'm dead wrong on that, but that was really what brought him to light for me. And once I saw Jaws, and you're just, to this day, you're just such a powerful character, that I started to feel him out other places, or I saw him in other things, but I was like, oh, that's Robert Shaw from Jaws. And so how did you guys first discover Robert Shaw? Was it Jaws? Was it like, were you aware of him from other things? Were you a fan of him?
The Sting. I think The Sting's the first where he really stood out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I saw The Sting when it came out, but it wasn't like, oh, that's Robert Shaw. Until Jaws. Then when I went back and saw The Sting again, I was like, oh, Robert Shaw was in that.
And then once,
even though I saw it first run.
Yeah, and then you could, fortunately, when John and I were kids, playing the piano in the theater. But the only way you could see an older film was if they re-released it. Right. Like I saw, we played The French Connection at Twin Bays in like 1977 for some reason. Mm-hmm. That's only way you saw it. But then when video came out, I could see, Take It to Pelham 1, 2, 3, and From Russia with Love, and A Man for All Seasons, and I just think, obviously, we saw The Deep. Matt and I went. I had to fulfill one math credit before my senior year, so I could be a teacher's assistant in drama class. So I went to summer school, but I went to Jefferson, and Matt would meet me at when I got out, and then we'd go over to the Austin, and we'd watch The Deep like 3 times. So obviously The Deep.
Yeah. The Deep, yeah, that was another one.
Yeah. Deep, yeah.
And a whole bunch of us went to Force 10 from Neverland.
Yeah.
Say again?
Force 10 from Navarone. Is that what you said?
Yes. Yep.
Yes. With Harrison Ford, Carl Weathers. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Bunch of us.
Very good.
Yeah.
I think that was at Horizon Park too.
Yeah. Yeah.
But did he not do The Lion in Winter with Katharine Hepburn?
That's Peter O'Toole.
That was Peter O'Toole. Okay.
You might be thinking of Man for All Seasons.
Man for All Seasons.
Maybe that's
Man for All Seasons. Okay. Yep.
I did The Lion in Winter though.
Ooh, you did.
Really?
That was Richard.
Wow.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh.
You see that head, Bob? Like,
yes, I've done Mamet and Goldman. I have nowhere else to go. So, yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, I pieced together just some clips, and I tried to get everything from some earlier stuff to, honestly, the majority of it's stuff that I'm familiar with. If I have to come clean about it, I just a little kind of homage to him. I I did try, and I have to preface, I did try and just put some duty-free music in the background, and I put it in, and I thought, oh, that's okay, and it's fitting. And once you publish it, though, every once in a while you hear this, you hear the name of the duty-free site come in. So I was a little kind of upset by that. But I just put together a minute and a half, 2-minute clip here. And so I thought I'd kind of roll that out for us here, if you guys are okay with that.
Definitely.
All right, here we go.
Soundstripe. Soundstripe.
Yeah, you can hear that sound straight. Sorry about that.
Soundstripe. 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 Soundstripe.
That was nice.
Wow.
Well done.
Thank you.
Very nice night. Yeah.
You whispered to Lou Gossett, "Don't do Jaws 3. Don't do." That was a nice.
You're gonna, yeah. Well, thank you. Outside of that, I'm gonna have to go in and fix that audio. I always test run everything, and I test ran it in iMovie before I published it. And so I was literally sitting here making sure we were ready to go tonight. And every time I load something, it plays. And of course, when I play, I was like, first I thought it was me saying sound check or sound clip. And I was like, where did that come from?
It wasn't very distracting though. So,
Yeah.
And Black Sunday.
Yeah.
I forgot Black Sunday.
Yeah.
I remember watching the Super Bowl with my dad and seeing Robert Shaw run by. And I said to my dad, I think Robert Shaw just ran by that camera. And my dad's like, oh my God, is everything Jaws? And it was Robert Shaw.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Mhm.
Yeah. All right. Well, just about that time. We're about an hour in. So you guys want to delve into anything or hit anything else? Great. If not, we can kind of wrap things up here. Get ourselves ready.
Our secondary characters get relegated again.
I guess we can hit one or two if you guys want to take the time. I'm okay with that. But
Always a bridesmaid, never a bride. Okay.
Yes.
we hit them. Okay. All right. All
Hit me
right.
with your
Then
best
let's do
shot.
it.
Let's go.
All okay. Then we are gonna rock. Here we go. So the last time we were working on this is where we stopped.
Yeah.
We stopped right here, and we were talking about Ben Gardner, and the guy was such a colorful individual. He was such a character. You learned about the stuff that he did every day in daily life, and you almost wonder how the island tolerated him at times with some of the stuff that he did. But you love to hear him tell stories.
Yeah.
I watched so many interviews of him over time, and yeah. Yeah. Very cool stuff. And, you know, a really cool post came up. I think Lovato put it up. Was it today or yesterday? With the picture of the blonde in the back. Because, you know, that's always been a theory.
About that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Was he one of the deaths in the film or not?
In the film.
And, you know, I mean, my take was that, and actually, Mike, after I saw yours as well, similar, that he kind of hired Ben Gardner to take him out. I mean, he did not look like he looked. I don't know. I hesitate to say a little bit more yuppie-ish to be out in a fishing boat.
He didn't look like a
dressed
fisherman. Yeah,
as a fisherman.
Tracking
But I
down a
also
shark.
I also like whoever suggested that Ben went back out at night.
That was me. Yeah, I said
really?
I said I think everyone else hung it up after the tiger shark was caught, him included, the blonde, and then he knew better and he went out because you know his words in the deleted scene were, I sure could use that money. You know, $3,000 is a lot of money. I sure could use it. Yeah, so that was always my idea.
So you think he went back out? I never would have thought of that.
I always thought that. I really did. He went out by himself. Yeah. Yeah.
Because he would know. He would know the sharks. He would know.
Well,
yeah, it was a fisherman. He knew how they would just as much as Quint would. So that makes sense.
And look at his take on everyone else out there. You know.
Yeah.
You know, look at these idiots. You know, wait till they run their holes in them rocks, boy, and wish your mothers had never met your fathers. All that good stuff. Yeah. Hey, we got, not to draw across here, we got a couple comments here that have been loading up. I just haven't seen them. I apologize. So we got Robert. Robert's joining us saying, hey, he's on. He said, I'm actually not that big of a fan of The Deep, believe it or not. It's a good film. I mean, it was of the era, I want to say.
You only need one reason to see The Deep, and that's Jacqueline Bisset. That's it.
Or two. I need two reasons to see Jackie Bisset.
Okay, fine, two.
And you can't tell me they didn't pull her aside and say, okay, lose the bikini top and just put a white t-shirt on when we do the water scenes, right?
That's the only reason why anybody watched it.
I mean, dear God, you know, every probably
I mean,
every kid, every boy from like 12 years old up to every single adult sat and watched those scenes and was like, oh my gosh, are you kidding me? I mean,
he was in it.
Yeah.
I didn't see him.
Yeah. Nick Nolte was in that movie too. What?
Yeah.
Well, what?
Wait, Louis Gossett Jr. was in that movie? Yeah. What was the plot? Yeah. So.
What was it? No.
So we got. So sad, no Academy.
So sad. I love how Robert Shaw's character would go diving in a shirt and pants.
Yeah. And you know what? Great scene for him. In fact, I thought about putting part of it in that little dedication when he gets shot in the leg in the underwater fight at the end before he blows the ship up.
Yeah.
He gets shot in the leg and is fighting the guy with the spear gun and the cable. I was like, wow, is that a scene? Yeah. Yeah. What else we got? We got Keith. Keith's on. He says, hey, I'm on. I made it. Keith, good to see you there, buddy.
Welcome.
Hey, bud.
Very, very cool. We got Robin chiming in again. Thank you, Robin.
Hey.
Appreciate that. Very nice.
Robin?
Yes. And Robert saying, oh, yes, good old Jackie Bisset. She still looks phenomenal even now.
She does.
I told you.
Yes, she does.
All right.
I can't remember another film she was in.
Was she? So there was a Jaws ripoff. I don't want to say ripoff. And it was something like a huge octopus or something. Or almost like a kraken.
Tentacle.
Was that her? Was that her?
That was Shelley Winters.
Maybe. I don't know. I just remember.
Shelley was in it, yes.
It was a fairly, famous actress who was quite attractive.
When MASH became popular, we got a film at the theater I worked at called The Mephisto Waltz with Alan Alda. But I think she might have been in that.
Really?
Yeah, but I really can't remember anything else she did.
Robert's chiming in. So she was in Bullet and Airport.
Yeah.
Airport. She was in. That's right. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Wow, that's a Robert fact right there.
Yeah.
Victor's chiming in saying Susan George.
Ah,
I don't know if that's the answer to
Larry.
who was in or who was in Tentacles or what, but yeah.
Bo Derek was in Norca.
That's right.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah,
Yes.
yeah.
Well,
All
I
right.
Jacqueline Bisset.
built that standee. It took like 9 hours to build that standee. That and the Popeye standee. Oh my God.
Oh yeah. Well, sliding on over to our next secondary character here. Got to put this guy in, right?
Listen,
Yeah.
I was just I hope his ears was burning because I was talking about him today.
I went back and I watched the interview that Mike and Jay did with him during COVID. I don't know, 3 years ago, 2 years ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
3 years ago.
What a,
Yeah.
what a great guy to listen to. Yeah.
Yeah.
And on the right, how Saul Rubinek would look if he played him.
Yeah. And that was the portrayal from, what was it, the Reader's Digest version?
Reader's Digest.
Yeah.
The condensed, the book.
Yeah. 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 I always thought it was very admirable how, he always mentioned about how he ended up writing himself pretty much all but out of the script. Because if you remember in the book, there was a lot more.
Yeah, a lot of Meadows.
A lot of Meadows. Yes. Yes. Even catching like one or two, the deleted scene where he is out with Hooper in the daytime and they are, looking for Ben Gardner's boat. And, they show the blooper. He falls out of the boat while they're trying to shoot it. Because you hear him shooting and someone goes, oh shit, he's in the water. Like, we got to get him
in
out.
The water. Yeah.
Yeah. He goes up and Hooper's just like kind of grabs him and kind of holds him up against the boat till they got someone over there. Yeah. Yeah. He had some good scenes though. I thought the dock scene where he was trying to get everyone organized and he's trying, he's going, call Axelrod and tell him he owes me a favor. And then he's trying to get everyone together. He's, all right, guys, just like high school, 1 row standing, 1 row kneeling,
Yeah.
And I just thought that was a very well done scene. The way he played it so matter of fact, like, I got a job to do. I got to get this done. Just, really good stuff.
Yeah. Come on.
That was our most unique show when we actually had David Axelrod on. That was fun.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, you guys did. I forgot about that one. Yeah. The real guy. Yeah, real reporter. Yeah. All right. Well, moving on to our next one. And this picture I put up, I just thought it was a great picture. So somebody
Oh my God.
The whole Bad Hat Harry. So they put him in all these different hats, and I just thought it was hilarious.
The last one with the beard kind of looks like Martin.
Yeah.
I love you, buddy, but it does.
Yeah. Really, really good. And interesting backstory. He was if I'm not mistaken, I'd have to go back and deep dive because I researched this, I don't know, over a month ago. He was was he a mail carrier or something? He was one of the last ones that was brought in under FDR's reign. He was trying to kind of bring the economy back. That's how he got his job on the island. Can't remember if he was a native or not, or if he was from somewhere else.
Oh.
And kind of worked his way on up through. Yeah, it was neat guy, and he had that small part in Jaws too. And the coolest thing about him was, he had that scrapbook, and that scrapbook. And Mike, was it you who said it didn't sell for very much?
No, the Jaws scrapbook sold for an enormous amount of money. The Jaws 2 one, I think, sold for like whatever the opening bid was, $500.
Oh, really? So he did one for both movies.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Interesting. And I actually kind of I dove in and looked, and the site that they were auctioning the Jaws book off, they still have all the pictures are still up on it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was how many years ago that was off. So I thought that was kind of cool.
Several years ago, wasn't it?
Mm-hmm, at least.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you guys at home, want to actually see it, you can actually get on. You can still hop on there. In fact, you know what? I actually think I have the link here somewhere. Let me see.
I would love to see Nate's computer and how much he's got on there, because he's got all kinds of stuff. I mean, like it's like NASA.
I dump stuff every week because I'm so afraid this thing's going to shut down on me one day. It's going to be like when you were 18 and you had like $2 between you and 3 of your friends that you were driving around aimlessly, and you're just trying to put it in neutral and coast it into the gas station. That's what I'm afraid is going to happen. Yeah, I think we got enough to get there.
If we keep going forward, it'll go forward. And just keep doing this, guys. Come on, let's go.
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at with that. But
I don't want to Fred Flintstone into it.
But I actually let me look here. So I still here. I think I can pull this up. I have the site. I just pulled the site up that has some, and the pictures that he has them, and he hand wrote everything, like what it was and who it was, and we're
he documented those pictures very, very well.
Yeah, without a doubt. Here, let me pull this up for us quick. So there it is. To this day, it is still up, and there you go. 2017 was when the auction was. So
wow.
You guys at home, there he's got everyone's autograph on top of that. I know it's a little. Maybe I can zoom a little bit here for you guys. Let's see if I can. I don't know. Yep, there you go. Nice little things from Scheider and Spielberg there, and just incredible stuff. I mean, pictures of everybody, both in front and in behind, and behind the camera.
That's Sherry Rhodes, isn't it? Sherry Rhodes.
Yeah.
On the middle left, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah. There's Joe Al's there.
Joe,
Yeah. And there he is holding the infamous Jaws that they used for the promotion,
Yeah.
I mean, just really, really cool stuff. Sorry, I'm trying to zoom in there so guys at home can
You're good.
see it pretty well. Yeah. That'll be the last one I show, but there is the page of all of the signatures that he got, all the autographs that he got. I mean, that page alone just blows my mind. Really does. Yeah. Some of the drawings and illustrations, and
yeah, we know Joe signed it. Look what he left on it.
Yeah.
Always, yeah.
Joe's famous signature.
Yep, his famous shark. He's always got a shark drawn in there.
On it.
Yeah. So pretty cool. Pretty cool stuff. Despite his, with his acting and stuff. I just love that book. Yeah. How about the one with the hard hat with the 2 beer cans on here? Isn't that pretty good?
That's going to be you in about another 40 years, my friend.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. All right. So on to our next one here. Dorothy Fielding. You got to bring her up. She's not in much.
She's so pretty. No,
but when she's in, she does well. And does she ever do? I know that she does cons and stuff for like Fright Night and stuff like that. Does she ever do any of those for Jaws or no?
Well, she was supposed to be at SharkCon.
Yeah, she was. That's right.
That's why I lugged my big coffee table book down. But she canceled right before, and she's supposed to be at Scarefest this year in Lexington.
Oh, really? Interesting. Yeah.
That's why I'm trying to go.
Is that probably her biggest role?
No, I think she was
Fright Night.
Mom and Fright Night, the original Fright Night.
Yeah. Yeah, and there was something else that she played in. Was it in? was it possibly one of the Halloween movies where she was like that type of role or something like that? Am I thinking straight?
Oh, she might have been.
I could be off on that. You know me and characters and
I'm
movie
looking now,
stars.
hon. No, I'm looking.
Yeah, yeah. I really don't. Yeah, don't have much of an idea. But yeah, but great lady, and still looks good. Seems to be doing well.
Oh,
And
I forgot she was in that movie.
what's that?
It was called A Kiss Me Goodbye with James Caan and Sally Field.
Oh, Sally Field.
Oh wow.
Yes, and James Caan, Sally Field. Oh gosh, who else am I thinking of?
Jeff Bridges.
Bridges. Yeah, that's a great movie. That's a good movie.
Yeah. Well, we got a couple comments here. Victor, why was Meadows left out of Jaws 2? I don't know. I have no clue to that one. And he obviously had his hand in Jaws 2 as well. So
I would assume because by the time Carl came to write, all he could do was write. He didn't have time to put himself in the film because he was constantly writing.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure. What else we got here? Robert McGinn, very funny. Yeah. Probably the Bad Hat Harry with all his hats on there. Yeah. And we got Keith, the seaweed guy. That's right. Seaweed and lens. Yeah. I think my father has that one.
Oh,
on
she was
VHS.
also in. She was also in The Pursuit of D.B. Cooper.
Ah, good movie.
Saint Elsewhere, T.J. Hooker. Wow.
Treat Williams deserved a much bigger career.
Yeah.
Very
much agree.
All right. Let's. I got one more here for us before we kind of wrap things up, and that is Mr. Donald Poole.
Yeah.
Oh.
Master Frank Silva. And I found a really, really interesting clip, a little thing that I read, and I literally just typed it out and put it in here. So he was one of the last remaining vineyard fishermen who went sword fishing on the Grand Banks in a fishing schooner. So you're talking, still with sails.
Wow.
The Hazel M. Jackson out of Edgartown. According to Phyllis Maris of Vineyard Haven, his love of the sea began at age 6 when he sailed with his fisherman father, the late Captain Everett Poole of Vineyard Haven. His mother was the late Emily Howard Poole. So definitely rooted family tradition there.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And his daughter will still put things up every once in a while. I see it pop up. I want to say it's his daughter. Yeah.
Wow.
And that's the shot from the deleted scene, because if you look in the background, look who's falling out of the boat. That's Ted Grossman falling out of the boat there. Yeah.
Oh, that's good. Teddy
But
Grossman.
I just loved how, not aloof, how he just always seemed to be like he was just thoroughly enjoying himself while all the havoc is going on and everything is just nuts. And what's he doing? He gets breakfast and sits down. He's like, "Hey, I'm gonna sit and watch the fire on the house." He's
just another day.
Yeah. He's like, "Yeah, I'm not getting my blood pressure up. I'm just gonna ride this one out. I'm gonna sit back and enjoy this one." Yeah. Yes. Yeah. And it just always caught me. And truthfully, you could have used the shot of him doing this. This could have been used as a Kellogg's commercial or a Domino sugar commercial. I mean, really.
Absolutely.
I mean, easily could have been an endorsement.
Or the Jaws cereal that people always, dummy up boxes of Jaws cereal.
Yeah.
Yeah. Be like Harbor Master Frank Silva. Go ahead and eat your breakfast, because breakfast is the most important meal of the day. By Kellogg's cornflakes. Okay.
I'm sorry, because he even has a little smile. Like, all you have to do is get him to look at the camera and kind of do like a little smile and half a wink, and he would sell that no problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
Very good stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fortified minerals and vitamins and minerals.
You get a free shark tooth the size of a shot glass.
with every box.
With every box. That's right. That's
box.
right. Oh my gosh.
And then on
Doesn't
the
that bring
back,
up memories?
and on the back you get to chase the shark with the orca, and you just trace the dots. There you go.
Or it could have been like, oh gosh, what cereal was it? God, Mike, you and I were talking about that. When we did the Saturday morning cartoons. Count Chocula, Blueberry, they would have the faces on the back of the boxes. You could cut out. You could take the shark tooth.
The Halloween.
And you could cut the mask out with the shark tooth on the back of the box, so you could wear it around the house. Be Hooper or something.
It'll be like a mask of Jaws like this. You just cut it out and wear it. You know,
or a fin.
Or a fin. Yeah.
He made me do it.
Head. You get a Ben Gardner's head on the back of every box, boys and girls.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Well, that's what I have for us for this evening. So a little bit of a hodgepodge, but honestly, maybe kind of fun to kind of change gears. If not, I do apologize not being able to find that clip, but I think we should maybe take a look at just some fun YouTube parody stuff one night. I think that would be kind of interesting. There's an awful lot out there, and some of it is, but some of it is done so well. Really done really put their heart and soul into some of that stuff, and it would make for a fun topic. So I think we'll have to go down that alley. So
I like it.
All right. Well, I want to thank the people that jumped over here to YouTube with us. It's nice to have you guys in here, and it's nice to be able to bring your comments back up and all that kind of good stuff. We got Mark on there with me. Victor, great episode. Thank you, buddy. Yeah, very much so. Really appreciate that. I'm hoping that.
Wait a minute. I got something for Victor. I forgot. Okay.
Oh. And I'm hoping we can kind of start to get more people kind of migrate and kind of move over here with us, because honestly, we have all our capabilities back, and it comes off without a hitch now. So. Right. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
Everything all right over there?
So he wanted me to be in a black suit.
Oh no!
This is about
yeah!
Right here.
Oh, you got the trash. The Black Widow.
Buddy. This is the only thing I can fit in. Okay, sorry. This is
the Black Widow costume.
The Black Widow costume. Thanks to Hefty Bags. Okay, so there you go.
That's right, Victor.
The pose where they get down and look up.
I got a good.
Victor requested that. Yeah, forgot about that.
There you go.
Very cool, awesome. Well, folks, I want to thank you guys for joining us tonight, and again, thanks for hopping on YouTube. Spread the word, and Victor liked the costume there. Just saying. I don't know. Guys gonna be exchanging phone numbers here or something. Oh yeah. I don't know. What do you think? We could.
More like Missy. No, I look more like Missy Elliott and Superfly more than I would Black Widow. Okay, so we're.
Oh come on.
No.
Take a little compliment. It never hurts, right?
Thanks, bud.
Very nice. Yeah, very cool. So I want to thank you guys for joining us. And again, kind of spread the word with the YouTube thing, because it feels like we're getting the show back to where it was. This is the first time, kind of a little test run tonight, why we chose to do what we did. So hopefully we can get everyone over, because I tell you what, if we got to continue to fight with the way things are going. And once again, tonight just proved it. Unfortunately, I think it's detracting from the show, and I think it's getting a little tough on everyone, ourselves included, because it's every other week we're doing this. I'm trying to load this stuff up, and it's
God! No, God, please, no!
every week I hit that button. Every week I hit that damn button trying to get it off, and man, that's what's going on in my head. I'm sitting there with a smile on my face, but in my mind, I'm thinking, man, this is like doing a 50-yard dash in a 40-yard gym, man. I'm telling you, this is beating my head against the wall. So,
all right.
At any rate,
that was me. We didn't cast me in your play, John. That was me.
The truth is coming out now. Oh no.
There goes that friendship out the door, man.
Any rebuttal to that, John?
I gotta go. My kids are here. They just walked in.
Oh, tell them hi.
I sure will. They went upstairs.
Gotcha.
They came in and Miles was like, "You're still doing that?" I'm like, "Yeah." Ran a little late.
That's right.
You're still mind your business. Go upstairs.
All right. Well,
when you pay rent.
Exactly. Yeah. Exactly.
Then you can have your own show.
That's right.
All right, guys.
All right.
Great week as always. Everybody have a great weekend.
That's it.
Fins
have a
up.
wonderful weekend. Get those fins up, and I will have Quint take us out. Here we go, folks. Have yourselves a wonderful.
Farewell and adieu to you fair Spanish ladies. Farewell and adieu, you ladies of Spain. For we've received orders for to sail back to Boston. And so never more shall we see you again.
Take care, guys. Have a wonderful.
Bye.
Have a good weekend.
Later.
Bye.